I moved over 100 million worth of e-commerce goods across factories, port, warehouses, and customer doorsteps. And here's the uncomfortable truth I learned. Most DTC brands don't fail because of ads, they fail because the CEO is running a business without a system. Boss. I've seen these brands with amazing products, great creative, strong demand, and completely stalled. Not because marketing stopped working, but because the supply chain, cash, and execution couldn't keep up. And today, I want to walk you through what actually breaks when DTC brands try to scale, what CEOs miss, and how do the best brands design systems instead of reacting to chaos. I've worked inside from early stage to 10 million, and I've helped brands scale and prepare for BFCM, survive tariff shocks, fix inventory disasters, rebuild vendor networks, and recover cash flow after brutal quarters. I've also seen the same pattern repeat over and over. Ad scales, demand spikes, inventory lags, cash gets tight, and then the team scramble. The CEO ends up firefighting instead of leading. If any of that feels familiar, this video is for you. Here's the mistake most founders make. They think scaling is about optimizing departments. Better ads, better suppliers, better forecasting, better hires. But real scaling doesn't happen department by department. It happens when the CEO designs a system where everything moves together. I call this the flywheel. Marketing, supply chain, cash, back to marketing. When one part is weak, the whole thing slows down. When all parts move together, growth becomes predictable. The problem is most founders never learn how to design the system. I once worked with a brand that looked incredible on paper. Revenue was growing, ads were performing, the product had demand. But behind the scenes, inventory was constantly late, air freight was killing margins, cash was locked in slow SKUs. The team was exhausted, the CEO was reacting daily. Nothing was technically broken, but nothing was designed to scale. And that's when it clicked for me. Most DTC founders are managing a supply chain, very few are designing one. Designing a scalable business means the CEO focus on inputs and not just outcomes, systems, not tasks, signals, not surprises. For example, finance cannot forecast if marketing doesn't share plans. Supply chain cannot execute if cash timing isn't clear. Marketing cannot scale if inventory isn't ready. And when those inputs aren't aligned, numbers lie. P&L looks fine until suddenly they don't. Cash disappears and growth stalls. This is why so many founders say, I don't understand why scaling feels so hard. It's not because you're bad at business, it's because no one taught you how to run the system. Now, quick pause here. If you ever wished you could ask, what should I fix first, or where is my business actually breaking? Is this cash problem or a supply chain problem? I built something under Delphi AI, which is basically my supply chain brain trained on real DTC scenarios. You can ask it questions about inventory, sourcing, forecasting, or cash flow and get grounded operator level answers. I'll drop the link below if you want to try it. It's like having a supply chain advisor on demand. Now, here's the CEO level shift I want you to hear. Brands don't scale because they hustle harder. They scale because the CEO learns how to see the whole system, spot weak signals early, design for predictability. That's why I built the Move supply chain course, not as how to source from China class, not a bunch of disconnected tactics, but a full operating system for DTC founders and operators. From designing your supply chain, building the flywheel, planning inventory and cash, managing your vendors, running operations cadence, all the way to the CEO level strategy and scaling. It's the course I wish existed when I was learning all this the hard way. If you're new here, you might want to check out some of these videos as well. Ads won't scale your brand unless you fix your supply chain. Also, there's the most expensive supply chain mistakes DTC founders make. And there's how I unlocked 150K in hidden inventory for BFCM. They all touch different parts of the same system we're talking about today, and I'll link them below. If this video is making you uncomfortable, that's a good sign. It usually means you're ready to stop reacting and start designing. The Move Supply Chain course is for founders who want predictability, operators who want to think like executives, and teams who want clarity instead of chaos. You don't need to watch it in order. You don't need to catch up. You can start with the part that hurts the most. And you get 1 year of access so you can come back as your business evolves. If you want to see what it looks like to actually run a DTC business as a system, not a scramble, click the link below. Check out Move Supply Chain course. Even if you don't enroll today, read the page. It will change how you think about the business. And if this video helped you, like, subscribe, and send it to a founder who's stuck firefighting. Also, if you want to go deeper weekly insights like this, I write a newsletter called Unboxed Weekly, where I break down real supply chain lessons from real brands. No fluff, no hype, just the stuff no one explains. Links are below, and I'll see you in the next video.